What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Possessor, the newest film from director Brandon Cronenberg. Before we begin, hey, if you like my channel, cool, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next. If you like any of these videos, cool, hit the like button, as well as commenting below on any video that you watch, including this one. So, Possessor. Possessor is, of course, directed by Brandon Cronenberg, who is David Cronenberg's son. If you've ever seen Antiviral, you know that Brandon Cronenberg has a very good directorial head on his shoulders. And he is a guy, kind of like his father in a lot of ways, that is more interested in going for emotion, going for chaos, going for, you know, the uncomfortability of what cinema can bring. You look at anything that David Cronenberg did in the 80s with like Naked Lunch or Videodrome, you can understand the whole idea of who David Cronenberg is. And his son is very much following in his footsteps while giving us something completely different in the idea of, you know, possessing people's bodies, all that good stuff. And this movie I was completely looking forward to. I liked Antiviral. I like what Brandon Cronenberg's doing. I just like this idea of, you know, making a very bonkers, very surreal, very insane movie. You know, Andrea Riseborough was, of course, in Mandy, which was one of my favorite movies that came out that year. And yeah, it's just a movie I was looking forward to. And so this story, which is about Andrea Riseborough plays a woman who basically almost like inceptions the mind into basically committing atrocities of hit jobs. In the very beginning of this movie, she, of course, does a hit, and then she, of course, and basically the run throughout the continuation of this movie, she inhabits another person played by Christopher Abbott, and things as these do in these types of movies doesn't go according to plan. Things start going out of chaos, and we start to see some really strange and unusual and dark and disturbing material that just makes this movie just like pop in a lot of ways. And then on top of that, we have Jennifer Jason Leigh, we have Sean Bean, and it's a movie that is trying to not only be surreal, but be very visceral, even if the story doesn't make a lot of sense a lot of times. But when you watch something like Videodrome or you watch something like Existence, you understand why these types of films happen, because they're not meant to make a lot of sense a lot of times. They're just meant to be interesting, visceral movies. So with that said, I actually really love this movie. I really do. It is not for the faint of heart. It is very uncomfortable. I did watch the unrated version, and it is very violent. It is graphic in the sexual content, the violent content. But there is just something so mesmerizing by watching this movie. It's similar to like watching Mandy, where you're just watching a director just kind of pour his heart and soul out into something. And just the weirdness that is presented on screen is what true visual storytelling is like. So I give a lot of credit to Brandon Cronenberg for just creating a world, creating a story, giving us some interesting visuals, giving us some interesting surreal images, giving us some very visceral stuff. And it makes it for a movie that is not going to be well liked by a lot of people. This movie is going to make people uncomfortable. It's going to make people uneasy. It's going to do exactly what Brandon Cronenberg is doing and what he was expecting the movie to do to you. And I love it. I love every inch of this movie. You know, like I said before, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense a lot of times, but watching Christopher Abbott be controlled by this Andrea Riseborough character, watching him fight back, watching him having to deal with everything that happens, all the violent moments, all the graphic moments. You know, this world is very much a near future world with some of the architecture and, you know, the designs and stuff like that. So it's a movie that has a lot of passion behind it. It just, like I said, it's not going to be for everyone, and that is not what these types of movies are meant to be. I know many people that hate Mandy with a passion, and it's perfectly all right. It's just not for everyone. That's just how this thing works. But I think if you have the right headspace and you have the right mind space for these types of movies, especially this one, I think you will really enjoy it. I think you'll really enjoy what you're seeing on screen. Just know that the movie is going to completely unravage you and make you just feel things that you never thought you could feel. And for that, I just love it. I really do. I think Andrea Riseborough's performance is amazing. I think she's an amazing actress. I think Christopher Abbott does an amazing job with what he's given. I think Jennifer Jason Leigh is always good. She's playing Jennifer Jason Leigh. It's funny because she was also in David Cronenberg's Existence, which was quite fun. And, of course, Sean Bean's in it. Sean Bean's always good, so you get what you expect. So But that's it. I don't really want to spoil too much on the movie. I just want to kind of give you my take on the ideas of what I think this movie is trying to put on the screen, and I think it completely works. So, but that's it. That's my take on this movie, Possessor. Thank you so much for watching. I know a few reviewers on YouTube have watched this movie, so I'm sure they have made their interesting opinions on it. But if you do decide to rent this movie on VOD or see it in the theater, let me know in the comments below what you think of the movie. What is your favorite body horror / David Cronenberg type film? Like I said, I really am a big fan of, Scanners and of course Exorcist and stuff like that. So but anyways, thank you so much. If you like what you see on my channel, of course hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next, and yeah, if you like this video, cool, hit the like button. If you dislike it, you know what, it is what it is. But otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.